Hello, everyone. This is Francisco Martinez for Mobile User Experience, and this is the week one discussion video. Um, Let me start by saying that this was actually a pretty rough and busy week for me. I had something that I was taking care of as far as a big event, so it was kind of hard for me to actually go into doing a lot of the assignments that I was supposed to do for this week. So yeah, I kind of have to, especially with this one, I kind of have to almost wing it as far as what I'm supposed to do. Um, I'm still gonna submit my assignment, of course. I don't want to get a zero, but I'm gonna do my best to actually make sure that I submit this assignment and make it um, just make it seem viable. Um, as far as the discussion though goes, I decided to use um, something that I've actually been incredibly passionate about, which is paintball. I'm doing my best to actually make an app that involves having the user be more um, more into it. You know, like trying to get them into the sport in a much more broader fashion. Um, as far as looking for an app that can compare it to, it's very hard to come by. Mostly because the app that I'm thinking of creating is it's pretty elaborate. A lot of the stuff I haven't really learned yet, but I'm hoping to learn as the months go by with many of the mobile applications that we'll be building. Um, so the one I decided to choose was a app called PB Nation. Um, what it is an actual forum site that allows people to contact and mingle with other um, paintball enthusiasts or just find out little information about the sport or anything like that. So what you're looking at on the screen right now is how I navigated through one of the most simplest of the selections, which was the general file. Once I clicked it, it led me to image 2, which shows me a list of different selections. One of the things that I was hoping to see as far as general goes was a list, like just something like important information, like a little bit of the history of the sport, rules from the sport. Um, we do have there is a field thing there, but well, I'm gonna go on to say that I actually clicked on paintball news, and I gotta say all of them are pretty much like this, which goes on to this, which is forums. Now, forums are pretty good. They allow us to see how many other paintballers see the sport throughout the year, as well as any kind of news, anything that they want to see. Um, my problem with forums is that it doesn't really teach people who are actually trying to get into the sport. While it's good to actually be able to contact these people, it's also kind of hard to actually just jump in there and know exactly what you're asking. So what I decided to do was, with my app at least, um, right here, is that I wanted to make a personal paintball app, or at least a personal sports app. Um, Something that actually gives the user more information that they feel they're gonna need as they progress throughout the game. Um, so I decided to choose three very important aspects of the app, which is the about page, which is show like what the sport is all about, the history of the sport, um, anything that I feel somebody new or anybody that's already been a part of the sport for many years should know and will know as they progress throughout their paintball career, whatever you want to call it. The second one is that I decided to choose was markers, which are paintball guns. It's always good to know exactly what kind of style is good for you, what kind of model is good for you. So I decided to make sure to list as many of the manufacturers as possible. And another one would be the fields that you can choose from, which is actually, as I said, on the forum. But forums are, like I said, are very hard to get into if you don't know exactly what you're trying to do. Um, what I really hope to do with this paintball app is actually make it more personal to the user. One of the things that I'm hoping to actually build is a stat tracker, which allows you to actually which shows your progress throughout the sport as well as see how well you're doing. If as far as how many people you've gotten out, how many outs you were, as well as the amount of pellets you have left at the end of the day. I feel like that's going to be something that should really bring people into the sport as well as improve their skills within the sport. There are other features, but I'm still kind of working on that. The article I decided to choose was from obviously uh, the database, which involves either ESPN mobile uh, an ESPN mobile app that's being launched. Obviously, it should have been launched already. Um, it's pretty much talks about sports content and statistical data of many of these sports that are out there right now. My thing is that once again, it's not a very personal app as far as trying to improve the actual person. Um, I feel like something like that should be very important, um, especially if you want them to get into some kind of sport like that. Um, so here's the resources, as you can see. Um, so yeah, this is what I'm hoping to make. Um, as I said, this was I I pretty much winged this one. I did my best trying to figure out what exactly I had to do. I didn't have too much time to actually figure it out. I'm still trying to make sure that this actually is set up right. Um, so yeah, that's the name of the actual app. But yeah. So I hope to get. I know I'm gonna screw this one up, but um, I know next week is gonna be so much better because I'm gonna be able to know exactly what I have to do. I know that I do have to do the survey, and I'm going to make sure that I do that by the end of the week and make sure that I submit something that's way better than I'm gonna be submitting right now. But until then, this is what I hope to create soon enough, and I hope this information actually helps you guys understand what exactly I'm trying to get into. So good luck and have a good day.